Brazil, it's kind of hard to stay in the country. So what do you need to stay in the country, like for your
Look,
for at least 6 months?
Look, there is a list, okay, of countries where 90 days is okay. Once you get the visa, the tourist visa, 90 days is easy.
Okay.
So you can stay 90 days, 3 months, you gotta get out.
Okay.
However,
If you stay past that, what happens?
you're gonna be illegal.
What's up, guys? How you doing today? We're in a place called Liberdade. This is the Asian part of town, the Japanese part of town, to be Pacific. A lot of Japanese live out here, hang out here. Matter of fact, I think they have the largest population of Japanese outside of Japan. Almost 100,000% sure about that. So let's walk around. I mean, it's really crazy out here. There's people everywhere. Look at this.
30 ovos é 10 reais. Eu digo 30 ovos é 10 reais.
I'm trying to stop somewhere to get something to eat, but everywhere is crowded. But they've been telling me to come here for a while, so I made my way here. I was supposed to go yesterday with my boy Chopper TV. Shout out to Chopper TV. I was supposed to come here yesterday with him. I just couldn't get myself together. There was too much going on. I couldn't get myself together to go, but I'm here today on a Sunday, and it's packed. And it's packed. Welcome to São Paulo, Brazil. And I'm with my buddy. We're trying to find somewhere to get something to eat, something to drink. Cause I actually like sake. They got a lot of shops too, these old shops. It's just wall-to-wall people. Don't forget you're rocking out with the one and only Philly Down. Oh, look at that right there, guys. Look at that right there. All right, we're gonna try to find somewhere to get something to eat or something to drink. Right now, it's been a real physical challenge, as you can see. And this is a Sunday, guys. This is a Sunday. This is a Sunday. We out here, this is a Sunday.
Eu tô indo embora, não faz sentido ficar contigo, melhor assim.
Remember, you rocking out once again with the one and only Philly Down. I wasn't expecting to be this many people, man. Over. Reminds me of LA. It gives me this LA feel, like the 101. Like the 101 highway in LA. That's the kind of feel I get from being right here. This is packed. I wasn't expecting it like this. This is Crazy town. Okay, guys, we found a place. We're gonna see if we can come in here and get something to eat. Let's see how the customer service is here. You eat sushi? I eat sushi. You don't eat sushi? I'm gonna ask them where we can sit at. I don't know, man. Let me see. Maybe talk to them over there. We're trying to figure this out, guys.
¿Cuál es el proceso para fiesta?
Yes. Okay. So now. Oh, we gotta wait right here. I think we can. They had some space at the little bar. You want to sit at the little bar there? Make it quick for us. All right, man. We've been waiting for a while. It's taking too long. So we got to go somewhere else. And it looked like it's about to rain. I don't know, man. I would tell you to try to get away from the traffic. We're trying to get an Uber. We got to go somewhere else real quick. Welcome to Liberdade. Well, that was cool. We came here because that put us close to where we got to go.
Focus.
I know. This is why I hate
This is like all tourists here. I'm noticing it's like everybody's tourists here. It's the most English I've heard since I've been here. And they actually got the glasses that I want. All right, we got to go meet up with somebody real quick, guys. Let's go do that real quick. know what? I said, let me just keep recording, let y'all see what's going on. They just got peanuts there. This is another little spot. This is Liberdade. I was gonna stop recording, but I like, oh well, let me keep the camera rolling. And don't forget, you rocking out with the one and only Philly Don. We had 100K subscribers. We're gonna keep pushing. We're gonna keep doing our thing. Nothing gonna stop us. Nothing gonna slow us down. We're gonna keep making it happen. I don't know why anybody would come here. You gotta wait for hours to get into any restaurant here.
That's what I'm worried about. The Uber too, it's just the same shit.
Yeah, waiting around. You can't get nothing cool here, nothing easy. Everything is look at this, man. Look at all these restaurants. This is crazy. That's why we had to leave that place and go somewhere else, guys. Look at this. Well, one thing, the food must be good here. It must be good. It must be good, because these restaurants are like... All right, man, we had to go to Paulista Avenue, the biggest street, the most famous street in all of Brazil. It's raining, so I had to meet up with a friend. So we came here to meet up with him so I can interview him and ask him some questions about his beloved country of Brazil. So we're in a mall. What's the name of this mall?
Liberdade Sao Paulo.
Okay.
Liberdade Sao Paulo.
Okay, shopping.
Liberdade Sao Paulo.
That's where we at right now. I think we have to go upstairs, man. Yeah, we hungry, man. We didn't eat nothing. You see, we was trying to eat earlier, but it was just too packed. Good old Starbucks right there, guys. Good old Starbucks. Excuse me. I'm thinking the food court is upstairs. It's never on the first floor. Since I've been traveling here, it's always been upstairs. When they say they got like a population of 22 million people, I'm starting to really believe they got a population of 22 million people here in Brazil. I mean in São Paulo, Brazil, because this is a rainy day and it's packed, guys. It's like super packed out here. It's a rainy day. And it's packed. You see what's going on behind me? Yeah, there we go. What's up, guys? I just met up with my boy right here. He's a YouTuber, famous YouTuber out here in São Paulo, Brazil. And I'm gonna be interviewing him today. So the rain and all the hassle we went through today, it all paid off. We'll do an interview with him. Let him know your name. What's your name?
Mark Saint. My name is Mark Saint.
What type of YouTube channel do you have?
Oh, I like to say that I have a channel that talks about everything that concerns Brazil, but in English. So the name of the channel is Brazil Unsubtitled. The idea of the channel is normally foreigners, when they are researching about Brazil, they have to do that with subtitles in English because people speak Portuguese. That's not what happens with my channel. I speak English for the comfort of the subscribers, and I talk about everything, really. Everything that concerns my country.
I have a lot of questions to ask you today. A lot of questions to ask you today. Off the back, what makes your country so special? Because a lot of people travel the world. They've been in a lot of countries, and they all say Brazil is an amazing place. You being Brazilian, what do you think attracts people to your country?
It's a very hard question.
I know, that's why I asked you.
Well, I will say that Brazilians tend to be very much human beings.
Okay.
So the physical contact is important. The person is important for us. You see a lot of people that sometimes have nothing to eat.
Okay.
But they have a smile on their face.
That's true. That's 100% true about Brazil.
And some other people are packed inside a bus, going to work, going through some rat race, but they're still happy.
I
They're
noticed
still
that.
excited about calling a mother, calling a father.
Okay.
So this is amazing.
That's amazing about you guys.
Yeah.
And what are some of the best things about, because you're from São Paulo, what are some of the best things about being here in São Paulo? Because believe it or not, this is sad what I'm about to tell you. A lot of people don't even know that São Paulo is not the capital of Brazil. They think São Paulo is the capital of Brazil when Brasilia is the capital. People don't know that much. When it comes to Brazil, everybody thinks Rio de Janeiro. That's all they know.
Yeah,
Rio,
man.
Rio.
Actually, you know, the funny thing, speaking of which, right? I have seen a YouTuber make a video, and he was American, and the video said, the most underrated city in the world. Because look, we are a city of 13 million people.
Yes, indeed.
And foreigners have no idea about it.
They don't. Nobody really knows.
We have more towers in São Paulo than in New York.
I know. Way more people. Yeah.
And towers.
Towers.
The buildings, you know. And we are building much more now. So this is crazy. Nobody knows that a city of this magnitude exists. It's something that always baffles me, you know. Always baffles me.
So if somebody's coming here, they come into Brazil, what makes São Paulo stand out? I mean, we know the population is big, but what makes it different? What makes it different from other Brazilian cities?
Even though we are in the middle of a metropolis, I'm going to return to the idea of being humans.
Okay.
And when I say that, I don't mean any criticism to any other metropolis.
Okay.
But people tend to like people, you know? Like, you took an Uber to come here, right?
Yes.
It's very easy to talk to the driver and you know, it's very easy to talk to the driver and become friends with the driver.
Okay.
And this is on a regular basis. You can
Yes.
make friends out of the blue here.
Okay.
You could be at a bus stop and you could be making friends with this. So this is something that has always called my attention. People are not so cold when it comes to being open to foreigners.
Okay.
Foreigners are very welcome in the city, so I really like this. Now about São Paulo, not only do we have this, we also have wonderful conditions to live, you know?
Yes, this is a first world city to me, like a first world city. Like when people think of Brazil, they think of poverty and struggle. And I mean, look at the surroundings. This is upscale to me from what I could see.
Definitely not. We have a lot here, you know. We have a lot. So just so you know, the city's GDP, I mean the state's GDP, is bigger than the one in Argentina.
Wow.
Yes. It's about 500, if I'm not mistaken, $500 billion at the moment.
Wow.
So it's bigger than the one in Argentina. So if you want to do business in Brazil, you gotta come to São Paulo.
You gotta come to São Paulo.
Yeah.
So it's the financial district of all Brazil, you would say.
The financial, the cultural, our subways is probably one of the best in the world.
They are.
And I say this, I'm very proud of this because we have very modern trains. We have trains that are unmanned. They are not controlled by people. You know?
You hear that, guys?
They're
You hear that?
computer controlled.
Wow. He said they're computer controlled their trains.
Exactly.
You hear that? A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that.
Definitely
A lot of people
not.
don't know that.
We have a very fancy street called the Scarfreire.
Okay.
They sell jewels. They sell wonderful clothes. So it's a mix, right? We have a mix of everything here.
Wow.
I don't know if you are aware. Am I talking too much?
No. You keep talking. You're doing a good job.
I don't know if you are aware of that, but the biggest Japanese community out of Japan is in São Paulo.
Okay.
The biggest one.
Yeah, we was just there earlier today. Liberdade.
Liberdade. We also have an Italian community. We have a Spanish community. So São Paulo is basically a melting pot, I like to say.
Okay. So what I want to go back to now is what is the cost of living? If somebody wants to live here in São Paulo or even in Brazil, where would you recommend them live? Because a lot of people love the country. They want to come here. They want to live here. What would you recommend? What is the cost of living?
Dom, I will say that São Paulo is pretty much similar to everything you see abroad. For example, some people have the illusion of going to New York and living there. But you gotta understand, okay, even though you make good money in New York, you also have a very high cost of living.
Okay.
São Paulo is basically the same. Look, I'm talking about the cost of living for Brazilians. All right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about the cost of living for Brazilians. Okay? Because if you make dollars and you live in the city, it's gonna be one of the cheapest places for you to live.
Okay.
Because we're talking about $1, R$5. Sorry, the opposite. $1, R$1, $5.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, $1, R$5.
Okay.
So this makes it cheap for you to live here. For Paulistas, it's kind of expensive, especially the supermarket. You know,
Yeah.
food is expensive in the city,
Okay.
but you make more money here as well. You know.
I got another question for you.
Sure.
What can keep a foreigner in your country? What can keep a foreigner in the country? Like visa-wise, what visa requirements do they have to have for them to stay here for a long period of time?
Well, if you say a long period of time, you mean like residency?
Residence or like a digital nomad visa or 1 year, like for them to stay here 1 year?
I think the best way for them to come here for 1 year would be under a work visa.
Okay.
So in this case, you have to prove that you have a company you're going to work at.
Okay.
So there are a lot of little details that you gotta prove, you know, in order to get a residency visa here. However, there is a detail that I need to say. For an American can be here and stay for 6 months. A Canadian, an Australian, a British guy, because you can stay for 90 days and then renew under a tourist visa. So, but for a year, you gotta prove that you are working.
Okay.
Right?
You gotta prove that you're working. What other cities would you recommend for people to come to?
Man, you know, Brazil is a continental country, you know.
Besides Rio, yeah. All right. Besides Rio de Janeiro, what would you recommend them to come to? Because everybody's focused on Rio.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with Rio.
So number one, I would say São Paulo, of course, because I live here. So they gotta come here and they gotta see the city.
Okay.
Second thing, I would say we have places like, what are you looking for? You gotta ask yourself before coming to Brazil. Are you looking for beaches?
Yeah.
So you gotta go to the northeast of the country.
Okay, the northeast of the country.
Like states like Pernambuco, like Ceará.
Okay, yeah.
You know, Maranhão, exactly.
Okay.
Maranhão is a good place. Alagoas is a good place. If you're looking for a good beach, Bahia. Bahia has a multicultural capital called Salvador. So if you like samba, if you like the drums, you gotta go there and you gotta see it for yourself.
Okay.
Carnival is amazing in Bahia.
Okay.
Carnival is amazing in Pernambuco, you know. We have a place called Recife.
Yeah, I've been there too.
You've been there, buddy.
I've been to Recife.
Have you been to what is the name of the city? Olinda.
I ain't been to Orlando. I've been to Recife. I stayed there for a couple weeks. I got videos there. I've been to Salvador Bahia. I've been to Fortaleza, all in the surrounding areas of Fortaleza.
Yeah.
I passed through all them towns.
So if the foreigners are looking for beaches, the Northeast.
Northeast,
The Northeast
definitely. They
is
got
amazing.
better. They definitely got better beaches than the beaches in Rio. I was kind of disappointed with Rio, like with the beaches and stuff like that. The
You
scenery,
mean the city, right?
Yeah, the city and the city. The beach parts of the city are nice, obviously. Where they have the famous beach, Copacabana,
Yes.
and stuff like that, and Leblon,
Ipanema, because the girl of Ipanema.
Yeah, they nice. They're nice beaches and stuff like that. But that northeast that you talk about, like Fortaleza.
Yeah, but you know, Rio is a state.
Yeah.
It's not only the name of the capital is Rio, but the state is Rio as well. So it's a strip on the coast of the country. So if you drive up, you're gonna have places like Búzios. I know a lot of Americans who fall in love
with Búzios. Everybody talks about
Búzios.
that.
Búzios
Everybody talks about it. Everybody talks about that.
So, but if you keep driving up towards Bahia, you're gonna have lots of amazing beaches, and the color of the water is blue or green. Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't see that in the south. Like, I mean, not in the south, but and the Rio de Janeiro?
I think maybe there's something to do with pollution.
Oh, okay.
Or the city, right?
Yeah.
So maybe.
But it's definitely a different type of vibe.
But it's still answering your question.
You
So
answered
if
it,
you guys want beaches, the Northeast is amazing. If you want to see other cultures, we have the south of the country. We have 3 states in the south. We
Okay.
have Paraná, Santa Catarina, Rio Grande do Sul.
Okay.
These 3 states are German
Oh, descent.
colony. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. So
Wow.
Gisele Bündchen, for example, came
Yeah.
from Rio Grande do Sul.
Okay.
The last state close to Uruguay.
Okay.
In Rio Grande do Sul, you have a city that you go there and you think you are in Switzerland. It's called Gramado.
Okay.
Amazing. So German architecture. So Brazil is this, man. Is
Wow. A lot going
a
on
big
with Brazil.
diversity, and we have the jungles as
Yeah,
well.
you have the
People think the
jungles,
jungle
yeah.
is in the whole country. No, it's in the Amazon, which is
Yeah.
far up in the north. So
Because a lot of people are interested in that. They want to stay here. Brazil, it's kind of hard to stay in the country. So what do you need to stay in the country, like for at least 6 months?
look, there is a list, okay,
Okay.
of countries where 90 days is okay. Once you get the visa, the tourist visa, 90 days is easy.
Okay.
So you can stay 90 days, 3 months, you gotta get out.
Okay.
However,
If you stay past that, what happens?
you're gonna be illegal
Okay.
in the country. So when you leave, you cannot come back for the next 6 months.
Okay.
It's like a small penalty they
penalty.
give you.
Okay.
So if this is recurring, it goes to a year and so.
Okay.
So what I would recommend is,
Yeah.
once you're here, try to renew.
Okay.
Try to renew
Yeah.
this visa for another 3 months. I know by heart the United States, Canada, probably Japan, Australia, Great Britain.
Yeah.
The nationals of those countries, they can stay for 6 months.
Yeah.
With a renewing, don't forget, before 3 months, you gotta renew for 3 more.
Okay.
So stay half a year here, and then you gotta get out. You gotta leave. CPF.
The CPF. That's what I want to ask you.
Okay.
Explain that a little bit more because people want to know about the CPF.
The CPF is basically a tax document for anyone who might be interested in investing in Brazil.
Okay.
So let's say you want to buy a property in the country.
Okay.
You won't be able to do that unless you get this CPF number.
And how do you get a CPF number if you're foreign? How does
It's
it work?
pretty simple. If you are in the United States, if you are abroad,
Okay.
you can search for a Brazilian representation, like a consulate, an embassy,
Okay.
and you can request your CPF number there.
Okay.
If you are in the country, you just gotta look for the post office here.
Okay.
It's called Correios.
Correios.
You pay a small fee. I
Okay.
think it's like R$5. For you, it would be $1.
Okay.
and then they give you a document like a paper. You gotta present a document that contains the name of your mother. This is really important.
Wow.
So if you're coming to Brazil, you gotta bring a document like a birth certificate, for that matter. So you come here and you present this at the post office.
Okay.
You pay the fee. You get a ticket, and then you go to our IR office. Because remember, I said the CPF is a tax document.
Okay.
So you gotta go to our IR bureau.
Okay.
And then you say, I want to get a CPF number. In less than 24 hours, the number arrives at your email.
Wow. Okay.
People have no idea about this. Brazil is very agile about a lot of things.
Okay.
So once with the you don't need a card, okay? Dumb. You need a number.
A number.
Once you have a number, that's okay. I myself have a CPF, of course.
Yes.
For being a Brazilian.
Okay.
I just have a number. I don't have a card.
Okay. Because without that, you can't do anything. You can't get a phone. You can't get property.
In Brazil, no.
You almost shut out of the country without that CPF.
Even for example, if you want to open an account, which is another story. A lot of people.
You need that to open an account.
A lot of people ask me about how can I open an account by not being a resident.
Okay.
CPF is the first condition. You gotta have it.
Wow. And now we're gonna switch it over a little bit. Tell them a little bit more about your channel. Tell them what you offer. Talk to the people so they understand. Because I'm gonna send them your way. Because obviously you know way more about Brazil than I will ever know. You're born here, raised here, you're from here. Tell them some stuff about your channel.
Well, my channel started like 4 years ago with the intent of talking about Brazil, and I wanted to present the foreigners a little bit of my country, and I wanted to do that in English.
Okay.
I've been an English teacher since I was 20 years old. I'm 42 now.
Okay.
So 22 years of experience, but I have another 10 learning the language. So 32 years. I said I want to use my English for another purpose.
Okay.
So why not helping foreigners understand a little bit more about my country?
Yes, indeed.
So that's what I did. I opened the channel and I started talking about museums at first.
Okay.
I started talking about the best restaurants, and suddenly people started contacting me, asking me questions about how can I get a property in the country? How can I get a document in the country? How can I open an account? So I ended up becoming a specialist on helping people immigrate
to Brazil.
Yeah, immigrate or even buy a property in the country, you know. But I still talk about culture. I still talk about our movies. I talk about our music. Now I'm teaching Brazilian Portuguese because of the channel. Everything started because of the channel. So it's basically everything you need to know about the country, as I normally say.
And tell them the name of the channel. Say it again.
The name is
saying it so they can know
the name is Brazil Unsubtitled. Brazil Unsubtitled. Brazil with a Z, of course, naturally.
Yeah.
Just like we say in English, right?
I'm gonna put it in the description section of the video.
Appreciate it.
We're gonna put it in there, like go on the video so they can see it.
Yeah.
So at least know your name.
Your public will be welcome there. That's for sure.
No problem. Back into the visa situation.
Yeah.
And why are they going back into the visa situation?
Well, it was expected, right? Once President Bolsonaro lost the last election, President Lula would reinstate the visa back. Because he was like this when he was the president. So starting by October 1st, 2023, Americans will have to go to a Brazilian representation. I think the process. The process can start from the internet by filling in a form. But anyways, you gotta go to the consulate and you gotta request the visa from there, right? Which I don't think it's gonna be a problem. Right? So.
All right, makes a lot of sense. Makes a lot of sense.
Because it never stopped Americans from coming, you know.
No,
this is not gonna.
This is not
gonna be an issue, I believe.
They're used to this issue. There was just these last couple years that it changed. but it's always been like this.
Yes.
Okay.
And look, I've always seen Americans and foreigners in general here. So a visa had never stopped this relationship to flourish. You know.
That's good to know.
What could be a barrier is the language. There are not many people in Brazil who speak English.
Not many.
No.
Not many.
According to the British consulate, there is the British consul is like an organ that does research. They found out that only 5% of the people out of 212 million people speak English.
Wow.
But only 1% is fluent.
Wow.
Fluent, on 1%.
So only 1% fluent.
Yeah. So you guys gotta know a little bit of the basics of the language. And you might need a tutor for that. If you do,
he's the guy.
I'm the guy.
He's
I
the
teach
guy
Brazilian Portuguese for foreigners, yeah. I also have a profile on Instagram called Portuguese with Mark Saint. If you guys want to follow, just go take a look. I give tips about the language. I talk about Portuguese every day.
Also, do you do tours? I would think you could do tours in São Paulo for people that come here and they want to go around. Maybe for some kind of fee, you could take them around.
Absolutely. Look, we do everything. We do everything to help the foreigners. That's the purpose of my channel.
To make it easy for them.
Yeah, if they want to go around and take a look and have someone to translate, it's always a pleasure.
That'd be good.
Always.
And if they're trying to buy property, they can come to you.
Oh yeah, this is something important.
Read the contracts and make sure everything is on the up and up.
Yeah. You know, Dom.
Uh-huh.
Something incredible happened because of the channel. Because as I told you in the beginning, I've been just an English teacher for many years.
Okay.
But because of the channel, I've been everything.
Okay.
So one of the things now is the specialist investment.
Okay.
Because a lot of people wrote me, even before I made videos talking about properties, people would always ask, hey, how can I get a property in Brazil by being an American? So I ended up getting specialized in the subject. So if you guys are interested in buying a property in Brazil, no matter the size, no matter the price, talk to me. Go to Brazil Unsubtitled on YouTube and take a look at the content. We work with a lawyer, we work with an accountant, we work with everybody you need. Even a guy to deal the exchange for you we have.
Okay.
We're making a corporation for that.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
We definitely gonna do more videos. We're definitely doing more videos.
It's gonna be a pleasure.
This is the beginning of many videos, guys.
I hope so.
So
It's a pleasure.
once again, say your channel again.
Brazil Unsubtitled. Don't forget, Brazil with Z, English, of course. Brazil Unsubtitled on YouTube and also Instagram.
And he's out of São Paulo. São Paulo. Always say the name of
São Paulo.
São Paulo, Brazil.
It's the biggest city in the Americas.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Out of anywhere.
13 million people
13
here.
million. That's in the city, and then the surrounding areas like 22.6 or something like that. And the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
Bigger than New York, bigger than Toronto, bigger than LA.
And under construction, okay? And São Paulo is a work in progress at the moment. It's going through a real estate boom again. I don't know what's going on. Everywhere you look, you have a construction site, cranes. So this is the moment to invest because, you know, as I told you, $1 has the power of almost 6 reais.
I know. Wow.
So like a $1 million apartment would be 200,000 American dollars.
Wow.
A million real apartment, I'm sorry.
Wow.
A million real apartment, very high-end apartment would cost you 200,000 American dollars. That's your moment to invest.
Yeah, that's the high. That's the time to invest, guys. You got your pennies saved up in the bank account, or some investments, pull it out. Maybe invest in Brazil, man. You'll have a good time here.
Yeah.
Where are we at? What's this area? Because our people they see the beautiful mall that we in.
Yeah.
What is this area called? What's the name of the mall?
This is Paulista Avenue.
Okay. And what's the name of this mall right here?
This is Shopping Cidade Sao Paulo.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of the biggest here in the area. But, you know, something we have a lot in this country are shopping malls down.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go, buddy. Everywhere you go.
It's shopping.
Only on Paulista Avenue there are 2 or 3.
Okay. Wow.
Incredible, yeah.
It's a nice little...
Incredible.
So once again, guys, make sure you subscribe to his channel. Give his videos a like. Check out his Instagram. Support him. Be a part of the home team now. We're going to be doing more than just this video. We'll be doing many videos together.
Lives.
And lives.
And lives.
And live videos. live. I gotta say the word live videos as well. So talk to you guys later, and see you guys in the next one. And once again, let them know the name of your channel one more time.
Brazil Unsubtitled on YouTube and Instagram, and also Portuguese with Mark Saint on Instagram if you guys want to learn a little bit Portuguese. Okay.
Sunday.